Welcome. The purpose of this video is to quickly show people how to insert quiz questions into a Kaltura video. So I have my Kaltura video here that I recorded actually on a different software, but nonetheless here it is. So it's this one, Chapter 8, Operations Management. So I'm just going to go in. I got to this through the tools, my media. So here I am. And I'm going to click on this little pencil here to edit. And I'm going to launch the editor right there. And when I get this launch editor, if you click on this little square right there, it will start generating what's necessary to make a quiz. So one thing it does is it copies this video, so you don't have to worry, the original is intact. And so another nice thing is it adds the word quiz to the end of the title. So when you're searching through your videos to add them into your Brightspace or wherever you're going to put them, if you just type the word quiz into the search bar, it'll just pull up the ones with quizzes, and so that makes it a little easier to find it. So nonetheless, you press on the little box right there that gives you quiz, and it will say start. Now I have found that while I am making the video, I write down at the points in the video where I want to add the questions, because it seems reasonable to me. We all do it differently, but I just like to tell them, okay, I'm going to ask you a question about this or something, some break somehow. So I have a little sticky in front of me that has all the different times that I wanted to add a question. So we'll just go ahead then to this first place. So I'm telling you this now because I have found it's easier to grab this and drag it here rather than make the question and then try to move it. So this one here that I'm looking at is at 30:32, so I'm going to go here to 30:22, and then that's pretty close. But to get it a little bit closer, I can zoom in right there, and then I just drag this over. So I got it to 30:31, and I might hit play to move it to 30:32, however works for you. And then you want to hit start, and that's going to give you the ability to insert the questions. And now we're at the spot we want to be at, and we're going to hit add a question. Now you can hit that start button at the very beginning before you go find the first spot. I just have found this to be a little bit easier. So you have a choice of multiple choice, true, false, whatever. So in my case, I'm going to write a multiple choice question. So I'm going to put in my question here, and I'm going to put in 3, but I won't walk you through each of those 3, but then I'll come back at the end and show you how to save it and then put it into Brightspace. So I'm going to go ahead and type my question and go from there. Okay, once you have your questions in your video, as I do here, you hit done, and you can go to media page, or you could edit it, but I don't need to edit it, so I'm just going to go to my media page right there. And sometimes, depending on the time of the day, this could display like a tape recorder spinning, in which case it's taking it a little bit of time to get ready. But once you have it like this, notice it says now Chapter 8 Operations Management Quiz. So now it's ready to go. So I'm going to go up here to Tools and go to my media, and that's going to be right there in my media. See here at the top, so it copied it just like I said, and here it sits. So now I'm going to show you how to insert it into Brightspace and associate it with a grade item that it'll automatically grade. So we're going to go to, in my case, I guess I need to go back to the home page. I had to switch classes, and I'm going to go in here, and then I'll go into content, and I'll go to week 7, which is where I'm going to add this. Right in here is where I'm adding it. So I'm going to add an existing activity, and that is going to be insert Kaltura. And then when it gets to it, I will just choose this one here. This is what I want, embed it right there. Now you have to go back into this and click on it, and once it comes up, you're going to go right over here to this assessment, add a grade item. You're going to click on that. It's not all that clear that you would click on it, but you just click on it. And then again, I don't think this is all that clear, you just hit this plus sign. And I think it's important to remember here that this is very long, so don't be fooled and think it's just this top part, because if you do that, it won't get connected. So here you're going to name it. So in my case, it's a chapter 8. I have a category already made. If I didn't have one, I could just click new category, but in my case, it's this Kaltura video points. You could put a description in. I'm not going to. 10 points is exactly what I want, but you could change this, and this is the only time to change it, so you need to do that right there. You set it up as having a start date, which I'll just have it be now, and I could also have an end date, but I'm just not going to have that, but you could put it in there, and then you say create and save. And now when you go to your grade book, it should spin a little bit like this. That's how you know that you succeeded in actually getting it in your grade book. It should show up here. So there we go, Kaltura video point. So this is where it ought to be, and here it is right there, chapter 8, operations management, week 7 video. So there you go, now it's there and you're done. Hope this is helpful. Thank you. Bye.